So class 8, in previous video I had taken the class of I had taken the topic network. So what is a network and what are the components that we are using in a network? Now today topic we will discuss with our advantages of a network. What are the advantages of network? Okay. So when we discuss about the advantages of the network, the first we will discuss about the resources sharing. What are the resources sharing? Resource sharing, that means your hardware, you can also share the hardware or software. So your resource means your hardware or software. Any device that we can share, any software that we can share in a network. Okay, so it is one of the advantage. Why? Because suppose resource sharing, suppose your computer A and B both are connected with each other. Computer A and B are connected with each other, or we can say computer C, D, and there is a one more. This is a printer. Now A, B, C, D are in a network. Suppose they all are in a network, and your A, B, C, and D, and your C is connected to the printer to the D. Okay. Or let's take one example, not like this. A, B, suppose your printer is connected, then D, this is your D. And they all are connected with each other. That means they all are sharing one network. Okay. They all are connected in a network. When they all are connected in a network and your P printer is shared by A, B, C, D, that means we does not require any other printer for our device A, that is for a computer A or for a computer D. It is shared by all the computers when they are connected in a network. So this is the advantage that we can share the resource also. We don't and it is efficiently. It is a cost also. It will also reduce the cost, because if the printer should be purchased by each and every for each and every computer, it should be costly. So the resource sharing is when we are having one network. In that network, every computer can share the resource. That is, here your resource is printer. So printer can be shared by every of the computer. Now, second, reliability. Second, we are having the advantage. Second advantage, we can also say reliability. Now, what is the meaning of the reliability? Data can be accessed from one computer to another if one of the computers is available for the other reason. चलिए. So, what is the meaning of the reliability? Suppose let's take one example. One example: the computer A and B both are connected with each other. Both are connected with each other. That means they are in a network. And in any of the case, in any of the reason, we can say your computer A is not working properly, or it is hanging. It is hanging, or it is not working properly. Then your computer B can able to access your computer A data. Am I clear? Suppose anywhere your computer C wants some information from the computer A, but your computer A is not working properly, then at that moment it can ask for the with the computer B that you can send that data, and that data can also be sent by the computer B, because they are in a network. Okay, so some of the data that we are having in a computer A, suppose there is some data that we are having in computer A, and then computer A is not working properly, then we can also send that data with the help of the computer B. So this is the advantage of the network only. Okay. Now third one, financial benefit. Now financial benefit means this topic may differ, advantages topic may differ from the both. Okay. But there are also some advantage. You can write it down in your fair notebook. Financial benefit. Now, what is the financial benefit? We can say, suppose the same example we will consider again and again. That is, A and B are the two computers, and they are connected with each other. And each of the computer will wants the printer, and we can only take the printer P, and that can be shared by both the computer A and computer B. So this is the one advantage of that is the financial benefit. It is given that we don't have to purchase printer for A and B separately. Okay. And one more advantage also we can share. Suppose computer A and computer B both want some external memory. Then that memory can also be shared by both the computers. Suppose this is your external memory, and that memory will also be shared by both the computers A and B. So this is also one of the advantage. Correct. Next, a better communication. Now, in an organization within a computer, a number of branches located at that of these places, networking offers a cheap and easy mode of communicating through internal chat and mail programming, telecommunication. That means advantage of internet means it is fast. When we are having an internet connection or we are in a network, that means your resources can be shared, or data can be shared fast, or the information from one place to another place can be reached at a high speed. Okay. How? Suppose, let's take one example. Suppose there is some function at home A. There is some function at home A. Person A, and the person A wants to invite the person B that is sitting some 500 kilometer away. He is sitting some 500 kilometer away. Now he wants to call the person B. Or he wants to share the photos. He wants to share the photos, videos to the person B. Now how they can be shared? There is a one way. Without the internet, then it is without any of the network, that he will just click the photos, put it in the post office, or put it in one post box. That means the post office feature will occur, and post office will not able to reach that data instantly at that place. Okay, they cannot instantly send the data to the computer B, to the person B. So for that, we are having one of the solution, that we are having the internet. And by using the internet, computer A, person A can email that data to the person B. So when they both are sharing the data, that means person A is sending the data to person B. That means at that time they are in a network, and that network is an internet. So with the help of the internet, they can share the data. So this is the advantage of the internet, or internet is a network. So it is the advantage of the network only. Okay. Now access to the remote database. Next is access to the remote database. That means database is common. So remote database means I had already taken one example of the bank and the ATM. Suppose there is a one person A. Suppose there is a one person A. He wants some money that is stored in his bank. Approximately, suppose he wants the 5,000 rupees. Now, listen that example very carefully. Suppose he wants the 5,000 rupees. Now he is having the two ways to take the money from the bank. One is he will go to the bank and he can take the money, ask the money. Another is by using the ATM also he can do. Okay. So at to ATM he sends someone to withdraw the money. Okay. Now suppose there is a 11:30. At 11:30 both, that is the person who went to the ATM to withdraw the money and one person who went to the bank, both have withdrawn the money at 11:30. Okay. Now instantly suppose it is at 11:29 and ATM will withdraw the money at 11:29. So instantly at 11:29 the database will be updated. Your database will be updated. Okay, that means that is very clear that our database can be accessed from any location. Your database can be accessed from any of the locations. So this is a remote database. Why it is a remote database? Because it does not depend that in India only it is having the ATM. Either you are going any foreign, USA, UK, anywhere if you are withdrawing the money, that will instantly reflect on your database. That means your database can be updated. Your database can be updated by through any of the location. Any of the location it can update the data. Okay? It does not need that you have to reach there only to update the data. So you can update the data from anywhere throughout the world. Okay, so this is the, and why this can be done when they are in a network, because every bank is connected with your particular ATM, and that by that means only they are able to update the data. Clear? So all the data can be updated when they all are in a network. So this is one of the advantages that we already discussed when we are having our class. Now, next is your improved storage. This we had discussed also. Improved storage. Improved storage means we can also, suppose we are having the less memory, or we can say with the network, your computer limitation of memory can be overcome by using the network storage space. That means, suppose a computer A is having the less memory and computer B is having the more memory. Suppose it is having 1 GB and it is having 10 GB, and both are in a network. Then A can share its data to B to store that. That means A can use the storage of computer B. When they are connected in a network, all conditions will be applied only when they are connected in a internet. When they are connected in a network, okay, then only they are. And network can be established by any of the means that we will discuss later. But the advantage is that improve the storage. And how they improve the storage? By sharing the memory. And they are not sharing the memory, they are just using the memory of another computer. Okay? So this is one of the advantage of our networking. Now, if there are any advantage left, then you can ask me personally by WhatsApp. Okay? Or is there anything that you are not able to understand? You can also ask that. Thank you. Take care.